Hey everyone, welcome to the Christy Oshiza Show. So this blog post is about a vision, and what if you have a vision doubter? The truth is, no one knows your vision but you. In a movie called Flight Plan that Jodie Foster was in, I really liked that movie. She was searching for her kid who was kidnapped, and during the whole movie, everyone on the plane thought she was crazy. And that kind of was what struck me the most, was that she was on this journey and no one believed that what she was trying to reach for actually existed. And so I feel like that's just like us going after a vision. The vision doesn't exist. It really only exists in our head right now. And there's all these people around us who only sees the vision as an idea. And it's so difficult because it's like we have this imaginary child and we want to like talk about it and share about it with the world, but we can't because it's not really real. And if we do share about an invisible child, we know what we're going to get. So recently something happened, kind of a really difficult story, which I'm going to share with you. And also, I'm going to also share how I got through it, and then the 6 ways that you can also deal with negative criticism. So this is really important because the vision is part of this energy equation that I came up with, and that talks about how to maintain our energy, our like motivation to do anything. So our vision is such a key part, and the moment we start believing the doubt in other people's voices is really the moment we stop believing in our vision and we start losing our motivation. So on Facebook, we have a like button, but in the real world, there's a like and a dislike button, and everyone has their opinion. So what should you do? Should you share or should you not share? You know, I kind of have a problem where I start to not share, and I've realized that it's not the best thing. We have to share. We have to share to get feedback, to get ideas and inspiration. So if we have to share, the question is how do we share while keeping our faith in ourselves and our vision, strong? So in the movie with Flight Plan, she gets through it, and in my life, I have had to get through it, and this is the story. It started off rosy, like a scene from a Jennifer Aniston romantic comedy. She walks in, she sits next to me and asks me, "Am I cold?" And I go, "Only a little. My secret is that I wear pants." So we start talking, and she tells me about her nonprofit. Wow, that's amazing. You have your own nonprofit? And I think to myself, score, new friend. Thanks. Well, what do you do? I'm working on a system that is organizational system that is largely based off of the idea that we need loving attention. But it quickly turned in to Mean Girls 2. I have to refute that. What? Refute? I have to Google that. So this went on for like 35, 40 minutes. It's not about attention, okay? Because I was dating this guy and he was giving me so much attention, but he had a sugar mama, okay? He had a sugar mama. Oh, that's terrible, I'm sorry. She was telling me about all the ways people are disingenuous and self-absorbed in the city. Yeah, and you know what else? Everybody in New York City is on something, like an antidepressant or just having lots of sex. They all need a high. It's not about love. Oh, well, and it was really hard for me. Like, I have a little fragile heart at times, and it's, how would you say, like, she was just like, psh, crushing it. And then I was outside this bar. I'm telling him what I do, my nonprofit. Psh. And I had this great conversation with this guy, and he totally asked me for sex. Can you believe that? He asked me if I want to have sex with him right there. I'm kind of actually flattered if someone wants to have sex with me. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. That's embarrassing. It's terrible. Yeah, and I know Muay Thai, so I knew I wanted to punch him, but that would not go so well. So basically, you just can't trust anybody in New York City. I mean, they're just all out for themselves and self-absorbed. And that's why I just don't agree with you. Lost, ready to give up. We ended up finishing the conversation after about 45 minutes. Kind of just validated what she was saying. But I was so angry. I was looking at my computer and I was just like, she was sitting right there and I'm just like, I need to do something. So I ended up writing about it, and this is the post. Here are 6 ways that I came up with how to deal with a highly critical conversation. Generally, we have to remember that it's about them. So for this person, it was about her story and her experience. So the second thing that I had to remind myself is that I needed to go back to my whole self and put my focus and awareness in my body and not in my head, because that's where the noise is. The third thing I had to remind myself is that she has the same needs as me, which is to fundamentally feel loved, optimistic, happy, and peaceful. So the next thing I try to remind myself, and this is a little hard, is that what she's sharing is a gift. And although there's some level of ego all the time when we share things, ultimately for anyone to share anything, it's a gift. The fifth thing I asked myself is, like, what does she want and how can I give her that within my parameters? The final thing I really try to ask myself is, how can I objectively look at this conversation and indirectly or directly extract information to achieve my vision? So keep your faith. You will achieve your vision. That's what we are. We're visionaries. We're visionaries who create things, and you can create this. We can do this. So in the last scene of Flight Plan, Jodie Foster, she finds her child and she gets to walk out of the plane past the 100+ people who totally thought she was a psychopath, and it's just pure satisfaction. It's a great movie. Check it out. So for us, I just want you to know that, like, you need you, I need you, the world needs you. It needs visionaries like us to make changes in the world and improve it. So one day we are going to be carrying our child in real life, and everyone will finally know what we're doing the whole time. I would like to know, what is your vision? How do you deal with vision doubters? Also, do you share your vision with your family and friends? That's kind of scary. So leave your comments below. I would love to hear them. So finally, I would love for you to be on my email list. And if you'd like to read the whole article, go to christyoshita.com.